Hi there, it's Laura here, the founder of Get Organized HQ, and my team and I have been working for the past several months to bring you the Organized Life Toolkit. So we know that you all have probably watched lots of YouTube videos, probably bought courses and ebooks to give you all sorts of education on how to manage your home most effectively. And those things are great. But we know that what else you really need is some tools to not just tell you how to do it, but actually come in there and help you get it done. So that is what we have put together, a collection of several tools you can actually use that are going to help you get these things done faster, easier, and better. So we are just going to take you on a brief tour and we're going to show you our favorite parts of these things. We'll start with my personal favorite tool, the Cleaning Command Center. And here we have one tab for you to input all of your tasks. Now, don't worry if this sounds overwhelming. We have preloaded tasks for you. You can delete the ones that don't apply, or you can edit them if you need to change anything about them. And then you can add your own. We also have a blank version if you really want to just start from scratch. And here is your one input tab. We're going to put the task, you're going to put the frequency, and you're going to indicate what room that task is in. And then this tool is going to take care of sorting all of those for you. So you can just get all of that out of your head and into the one input tab. And then you'll see that all these different tabs are going to show you all these different views. So you can see what your weekly and annual and semi-annual tasks are. You can see them by quarter. This is one of my personal favorite breakdowns. You can also see them by month and kind of check it off as you go, or by room, because a lot of times we want to tackle a certain room, and so you know what tasks you need to do in that particular room. My other favorite part about this is that several of the tabs have these really cool progress trackers where you can see as your progress adds up, and that's really motivational. And then this weekly tab is really the meat of it, where I think you'll spend most of your time. I think most people's favorite tool out of this toolkit is going to be the drag and drop meal planner, which is exactly like it sounds. You drag over the recipe that you want to make in your meal, and then as you place it on your plan, the grocery list will automatically build for you by adding the ingredients for that recipe. So it's really that easy, and you can plan a week's of meals and have your grocery list ready within like literally 3 minutes. You can also have this on your phone so that your grocery list is always accessible to you. You can easily add your own recipes to this, or you can use the preloaded ones that we have. So it's not limited to just what we have there for you. Super easy to do that. And we also have them organized by categories, so you can easily choose like a main dish, or you could split them up by like chicken and beef, or however you'd like to do it. And it truly is that quick and easy, plus color-coded labels. Who doesn't love that? And that's going to automatically put them in the proper columns for you. I think this personal progress tracker is one of the most motivational tools we have. This is the perfect place to track any routines and habits, and you'll be able to do it on a timeline that fits with you. So they're divided out by months. You can start with our preloaded habits or change them or customize the list to fit what it is that you want to track. So you'll enter in your habits. As you check off your habits, you can see the progress bar is going to show you by day and by individual goal how you're doing. You can also put in your goal of how many times you do that. And on the right there, the progress tracker will be based on how many times. So you don't have to do every single one every day. You can say, my goal is to do this 20 times. And again, if you hit that goal, it'll fill out the progress bar. So that's so motivational. You can keep your focus the same every month, so keep the same habits, or if you want to switch up your goals and habits, you can do that. It's super quick and easy, and I love that there's just like one main area that you need to pay attention to, and I just find it so amazing to see the progress add up as I go, and it makes me actually do them because I really want to be able to check that box and see my progress grow. And I've just never found a tool that shows me the progress in such a good way. It also has the annual progress tracker that takes all the progress together into account. We have a steps tracker if you'd like to track that, or anything you'd like to track that you want to do 8 of. So a lot of people want to track water, so there's a special section to do that. An intake tracker that's going to help you track your intake of fruits, veggies, and water. So if you really want to just hone in on that, now that's totally optional. You don't have to use this tab if that's not of interest to you, but if it is, there is an excellent place to track your health. The Smart Money Manager is your tool for budgeting and managing your finances. Here on the bill tracker, you'll type in your bill, your due date, and then you'll fill out the frequency, what account you pay out of, and whether or not it's a subscription, whether it's auto paid, or whether you actually manually pay it. And this alone is a game changer for just making sure you keep track of all your bills and you don't forget to pay one. And then you'll enter the amount that you paid, and the numbers are magically transferred to other pages. So it's automatically going to go into your budget spot when you pay it on there, when you type in the amount. So that's amazing. And then here's the meat of it, your monthly budget. We have a lot of predefined categories, so you don't have to come up with them on your own, but it's really easy to edit one. And we have left you several blanks where you can add in your own if there's additional things that you personally would like to track, because we know it's individual for each person. And then your totals are added up automatically for each subcategory. And then, of course, at the very end for your entire budget, how much you budgeted and how much you actually spent and what the difference is. So it does the work for you, which is amazing. And then we also have an income tracker, so where you can keep track of all your income, a debt payoff tracker with progress bars, super motivational, a savings tracker, also very focused on keeping you motivated and excited to save money and pay off your debt and things like that. And then my personal favorite is the annual budget summary. Not every tool has this, where I can just see at a glance how I'm doing for the year, what my actual income and expenses were, and what the difference is. So you can gain complete control of your money and just enjoy the peace of mind that comes with that. This When Did I Last assistant is probably the most unique of all of the tools in this toolkit. I have never seen anything like it. And this is designed to help you keep track of and remember all of those hard to remember tasks. It is divided into rooms and categories. The tasks come preloaded, or of course you can add your own. You can add new categories, your own tasks and things like that. So the sky is really the limit on this. And one of the things that this helps is when you're like, oh, when did I last change my air filter? Was it like last month or was it like 6 months ago? You're never going to wonder. And then as you add the tasks, you can add labels for how often. You can add little notes for how it's done, either for yourself or if someone is helping you, they'll know. And then you add the date that the task was last completed. And so that way it's going to know how often you need to do that task. And this is where it gets amazing, is you can build in reminders for you right here, and you can put them on repeat, so it's automatically going to remind you if you're like, oh, I need to change my air filter every 3 months. I want to make sure I don't forget. This tool will take care of that for you. Just as the name suggests, our recipe organizer helps you organize your recipes in a way that is easy to find. And the beauty of this tool is that you can tag them and put them in multiple categories exactly how you want. And so you can then filter however you'd like. So you can say, I have beef, so I know I want a beef recipe that's a main dish that I need to cook in the slow cooker because I don't have a lot of time, and I need it to be good for company. Boom. Right there are all the recipes that meet that criteria, and then you can save that search. And again, this could go on for whatever you need, whether it's maybe you categorize by healthy, or maybe you have people on different diets. You need gluten-free and you need keto and things like that. You categorize your recipes like that, and it's going to be a breeze to find them. This makes meal planning and using your recipes so much easier. I also like to sort by ones I've tried and ones I want to try. And in addition to that, how long they take me. Plus, we have preloaded this with our team's personal favorite recipes, which is really cool. Then you can easily add your own using this form. It's super easy. You'll put in the name. You can put in the link if it's online, or if you'd like to just type it out. If you have a recipe that's just written out, you can do that as well. And so everything is right there in one place. In addition to that, if you want to use this as a menu planner, you can add the date that you want to make it, and your meal plan is also done for you. This self-care tracker I originally made for myself. I've been using it for well over a year now, and I have not missed a day. It helps you put your self-care routine on autopilot and allows you to track it so easily. You can send yourself an email at the same time every day to fill it out. It gives you a link to Handy Forms. So just right on your phone, you can click that link and then you'll be able to fill out your information. We use rating scales, so you're not actually having to type in, which I think makes it a little bit more difficult to stick with. And so easy. And then you can use the preloaded suggestions, or it's really easy to personalize it with the things that you personally care about, whether that's habits that you want to track or whether it's triggers and symptoms, which is one of the things that I used it for. And then you can see it all in this handy table, so you'll have records. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing our favorite parts of the toolkit. Now, we would be here all day if we actually took you on a tour of the entire toolkit. It is value packed with all the tools that you're going to need. We wanted you to have them all at your fingertips. So we don't have time to show you every part, but if you want to see more details and get it for yourself, be sure to click the link below this video.